Stadium, Juneau Shot Field down below. And we've got some rain tonight as it's homecoming. Bluefield Beavers back at home after a big win last week over Independence. This time hosting Mercer County rival Pikeview in a homecoming matchup here in Mercer County. Zach out along with you. Got Rusty Coburn, got Levi, Ethan, Josh, Marianne hanging out with you. Whether you're listening here on the Eagle or watching on Video Productions, happy Friday to you. We welcome you into not only the First Community Bank broadcast booth, but the Citizens Building Supply countdown to kickoff. Citizens Building Supply and Home Center on the Avenue in Bluefield, your local Ace Hardware Center. From paint to plumbing, cabinets to concrete, no home improvement should be made without at least one trip to Citizens, a Bluefield staple since 1907, open 7 days a week. Find them online at citizensbuildingsupply.com. Citizens Building Supply, build it better. The Beavers built things better last week, beating Independence 43-21, kind of getting that monkey off their back, Rusty. They hadn't beat Independence since this little rivalry had started a couple of years ago. Sincere Fields had a day at quarterback, 155 yards rushing, had 3 touchdowns, 126 yards passing, threw for a touchdown. R.J. Hairston caught that touchdown pass, and then JoJo Campbell late kind of sealed the deal with the pick 6 from 88 yards out. Eli Rife was 2 of 2 from field goals as well, so look for all those and maybe a few more to be in the mix tonight. Pikeview coming in 0-6 after losing 29-0 to Sherman last week. Kind of two teams on the opposite end of the spectrum, Rusty. Bluefield's slowly figuring things out here and getting through the big part of their tough part of their schedule. Pikeview just trying to stay afloat here going towards the finish line.
Yeah, like you said, Zach, it's two teams kind of opposite of the equation. Bluefield's played a pretty tough schedule there for 3 weeks in a row. We played AAA teams. Pikeview on the other end has played 3 single-A teams, and like you said, they're Pikeview's 0-6 start the year. Bluefield 2-3, trying to make a little run to get in the playoffs. You can look on the field right now and just see the difference in the programs right now. Bluefield's probably got 40 to 45 kids, and Pikeview looks like they have around 20. So I'm sure the number game will play an advantage to the Beavers, as well as the home field and athletic ability and, the tradition, which is what Pikeview's hopefully trying to get going and hopefully building a foundation. So we'll see what happens tonight. You still got to show up and play the game.
Yeah, it's kind of the, homecoming, a lot of distractions throughout the week, as we were talking a little bit off air. You've got the parade. You've got all sorts of things going on at the school. So definitely you got to focus in on this one and play to the whistle. A new piece that's back for the Beavers, Bryson Redmond at quarterback, the senior, a late arrival to the program. He's played before. He knows all about the quarterback position, but took a little bit of time off here his senior year, and then I think you and I both know this. You're away from the field for a little bit. You start getting that itch, and Bryson got it, and his teammates welcomed him back with open arms, and that's a tremendous thing. And they're ready to go. Bryson at quarterback. This is a perfect game for him to kind of get his feet wet, pun intended, with the rain falling, and we may see him get to sling the ball around a little bit here tonight. But should be a good one tonight. Bluefield, Pikeview, whether you're watching on Video Productions or here on the Eagle, we're glad to have a part of your evening. We're going to take our first pregame break of the night, after which we'll catch up with Coach Fred Simon on our Cole Chevy Coach's Corner. Cole Chevy, Silverados to Tahoes, Terrains to Canyons. You can shop all your favorite Chevrolet and GMC vehicles at Cole Chevy, State Line, and Bluefield. Even after the sale, Cole Chevy has tremendous parts and service department on site. Open 6 days a week. Shop online anywhere, anytime. ColeChevy.com. We'll take our first 3-minute break of the night, after which Coach Simon and I chop it up here on not only Video Productions, but the Bluefield Beaver Football Network, WKOY 100.9 FM.
the summer with the best deals in West Virginia at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. All of our new Mitsubishi vehicles are on sale, including the Red Hot Eclipse Cross. Take $25.45 off MSRP. Or check out one of the most affordable and fuel-efficient rides on the road, the all-new Mitsubishi Mirage, under $18,000. Or take advantage of the best deal of the year on the all-new 2023 Outlander, $27.23 below MSRP plus 0.9% financing available. Come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton.
Challenge yourself to the future you want. Open doors. Challenging climb. Bright future. Accept the challenge. BluefieldState.edu.
Don't wait until it's time to start back at school in the fall. Visit Blueprints Family Health today. We offer a comprehensive range of children's vaccines to ensure their well-being. Experience minimal wait times and swift service at Blueprints Family Health. Our medical professionals are here to provide efficient care, allowing you to get in and get out quickly. Your health is our priority, and we are committed to serving you. Check off your immunization list at Blueprints Family Health.
Hometown Service Center has made big improvements to the entire facility, much like the rebuilding a great football coach does each season. You work hard, make improvements, and create a winning team. Stop in before and after the games this season and stock up. At Hometown Service Center, we've revamped our store, renovated our bathrooms, installed new pumps, and now offer a dedicated island for easy access diesel fuel. Come experience the hometown difference at Hometown Shell at the corner of Stadium Drive and College Avenue.
Located in the historic bank lobby in Bluefield, the Vault downtown creates an unparalleled experience for our guests. Enjoy the freshest seafood, the finest steaks, exquisite wines, mixed drinks, and exceptional service from our world-class chef and staff. Relax at our Cellar Cigar Lounge. Unwind with one of our premium cigars from our vast selection. Whether you're celebrating or craving an upscale night out, the Vault downtown will provide you with a luxury experience you won't soon forget.
Challenge yourself to the future you want. Open doors. Challenging climb. Bright future. Accept the challenge. BluefieldState.edu.
At Cole Chevy, we're here when you need us with a winning combination of selection, value, and customer service. Our iCar Gold Class certified body shop is a direct repair facility with the knowledge to repair your vehicle and its safety features. When it's time for service, our GM certified factory trained technicians have the ability and expertise to effectively service a wide range of makes and models. Cole Chevy is your local Chevy GMC truck dealer with a professional sales staff to help you find your perfect vehicle. Cole Chevy, just better.
Welcome back inside the pregame show. Good win the other night. Independence came in here. Despite their record, still a very talented ball club. Suspect they will make a run and it may see them down the road, but came in, nice little battle. It seemed like overall 4 quarters, probably the best game as a team we've seen out of you guys. So
enough to win, deserved to win. Still got some things to work on. I was disappointed in a few things, but overall, happy with the win. We beat the defending state champion. You can do that, and they beat you 3 straight times at their house, plus a scrimmage at their house. Happy to beat them.
Coming into homecoming week, all sorts of things going on. You've got parade, you've got pep rallies. Oh, and you've got a new quarterback also to throw into the mix. Bryson Redmond is back. We were talking a little bit about this off the air last week, but these guys have welcomed him in with open arms. They want him back as a quarterback, and it seems like it's going to just
the attitude of our team with him as a quarterback, and he's very humble that he didn't come out earlier. He's going to make the most of it, and we're looking forward to adding his talents with our talented bunch on offense.
We're talking with Coach Fred Simon here on the Cole Chevy Coaches Corner. Kickoff with Pikeview right around the corner. Middle of the year, when you look at first 5 games, what kind of grade do you put on this first 5 weeks, and where do you project things going here in the back half of this regular season?
I project it somewhere around 50%, 45 to 55-ish in that area at times. And when we can get it more on the 60% or better, then really good things are going to happen for us. And that's what we're working on, to improve our fundamentals, to improve our mental mistakes that we're making in games. And basically, once we can do that, then the second half of the season, like I said, we're looking at basically 60% or better performance mentally and physically, and hopefully running the table. That's what we would like to do.
We talked just a moment ago about homecoming this week. Pikeview in the house for homecoming. You've been a part of a lot of homecomings in your career. Do you do anything different practice-wise to try to calm the noise out? And how do you allow the guys to enjoy the week, and be a student athlete while getting things done and getting ready for the ball game?
It's up to them and our staff to make sure our focus is right for the time we're out there. Then whatever happens after practice is on them. I look at it that way. Give us your time mentally on the field and physically, and enjoy after that.
Pikeview in the house here tonight, cross-county rival. These kind of rivalry games kind of a little bit, you never know. You never know what could happen. Pikeview coming down in an 0-6 record. They've had a little bit of a down year, but those are the kind of games that you kind of got to worry about, especially when you're dealing with a homecoming, a lot of the other things going on, and a team that's ready for a win. How do you throw the record out and hope the guys throw the record out and get prepared for the team that's in front of them?
Improvement's the key. We want to get better each week, no matter who we're playing, and hopefully that'll work out for us.
Coach Fred Simon here in the Cole Chevy Coaches Corner. Always a pleasure. Good luck tonight. We'll see you again soon.
Thank you, Zach. Great talking to you.
John, how you doing today?
Good, Centron. I got a long list for you today.
Let's have a look. Okay. Oh boy. But I think we can do this. Let's go.
Did you find everything okay?
I did.
Looks like you got everything but the kitchen sink.
Do y'all carry kitchen sinks?
We sure do.
Citizens Building Supply. We have it all, even the kitchen sink.
First Sentinel Bank has 9 branches throughout the communities of southwestern Virginia and southern West Virginia. And for every locality, First Sentinel is all in with helping our neighbors achieve their financial goals, endeavoring to be a partner in the growth and success of the people and businesses in our local communities. First Sentinel has built a 45-year reputation of listening to and helping the people in our communities. After all, we are local people serving local people. First Sentinel Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hometown Service Center has made big improvements to the entire facility, much like the rebuilding a great football coach does each season. You work hard, make improvements, and create a winning team. Stop in before and after the games this season and stock up. At Hometown Service Center, we've revamped our store, renovated our bathrooms, installed new pumps, and now offer a dedicated island for easy access diesel fuel. Come experience the hometown difference at Hometown Shell at the corner of Stadium Drive and College Avenue.
Coburn, Zach Helton coming to you live, Mitchell Stadium here in Bluefield. A little bit of mist falling in the air. Perfect night to run the football as the Bluefield Beavers getting ready to celebrate their homecoming with Pikeview Panthers in town as we roll through the Citizens Building Supply countdown to kickoff. Now time for the Blueprints Family Health starting lineups. Blueprints Family Health. That's a tongue twister. We'll cut that when we go out. We cut that out when we go live, Ethan. There's another mistake we've got to cut out. Blueprints Family Health can help with everything from knee or tongue twisters. I'm pretty sure. We'll check that on blueprintsfamilyhealth.com. Sick visits, immunizations, health screenings, men's and women's health, and so much more. Schedule an appointment today. Again, blueprintsfamilyhealth.com. You got to slow down. Slow it down. Get too excited. It's homecoming, Rusty. Bluefield's on offense. They run a two-back, one tight end set. Bryson Redmond, the senior, will get the start tonight at quarterback. Willis Wilson back in the backfield with him at running back. Expect Gerard Wade, Tyquise Powell, Jeff King to get some carries as well. Expect Sincere Fields to probably get some carries tonight as well, as Josiah Campbell, and R.J. Harrison will beat out wide with Landon Crane at your tight end. Up front, your center tonight, new center, Tyler Mazalaski at center with Grady Woods, Justin King, your guards, and Jalen Jones-Campbell and Jaden Francisco, your tackles. When the Beavers are on offense, of course, the Pikeview defense is on the field. They run a 4-4. Bryson Thompson, Gage Thompson, your D tackles. Caden Lambert, Owen Underwood, your defensive ends. Linebackers include Logan Cook, Blake Basham, Braden Huggins, and Corbin Justice for the Panthers. Corners are Joshua Moose and Kyle Williams. Your safety is Peyton Mounts. For the Panthers, offensively, they run a two-back look. Braden Huggins, your quarterback. Peyton Mounts and Moose Hedrick, your running backs. Owen Underwood will be a tight end with Corbin Justice and Henry Cox out wide. Eli Horton, your center. Gage Thompson, your guard, and Bryson Thompson, your other guard. Luke Shorter and Carson Bishop, your tackles for the Panthers. And the Beavers, when Pikeview's on offense, they run a 5-2 defense, switching things up a little bit this week. Grady Woods at the nose, Jaden Francisco, Derek Ferran inside. Out on the edges, R.J. Harrison and Tyquise Powell, your inside linebackers, Ty Patton and Landon Crane. Sincere Fields and JoJo Campbell, your corners, and Gerard Wade, Jeff King, your safeties here tonight for the Beavers. The Beaver band marching on the field through the rainstorm. I wouldn't call it a storm. It is a good-sized mist, though, so it's going to definitely play a part in this and should be throughout this ball game. Going to be in the low 60s, upper 50s throughout the night, so not a terrible night. But if you're on your way to the stadium, bring a jacket. We've got a jacket on. We're in the booth, so we're a little over 10.5 minutes away from kickoff. We're going to take a break here. We're going to be back after the national anthem. And we'll hit some keys to the game from Rusty Coburn after this, as you're in tune with not only West Virginia Video Productions, WKY 100.9 FM, and WKYRocks.com.
Don't wait until it's...
John, how you doing today?
Good, Centron. I got a long list for you today.
Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, boy. But I think we can do this. Let's go.
Did you find everything okay?
I did.
Looks like you got everything but the kitchen sink.
Do y'all carry kitchen sinks?
We sure do.
Citizens Building Supply. We have it all, even the kitchen sink.
Don't wait until it's time to start back at school in the fall. Visit Blueprints Family Health today. We offer a comprehensive range of children's vaccines to ensure their well-being. Experience minimal wait times and swift service at Blueprints Family Health. Our medical professionals are here to provide efficient care, allowing you to get in and get out quickly. Your health is our priority, and we are committed to serving you. Check off your immunization list at Blueprints Family Health.
football season, and Ramey Automotive is here to crush the competition. Our unbeatable lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs will leave you feeling like a champion every time you hit the road. Whether you're driving through rugged terrain or cruising down the city streets, Ramey Automotive has the perfect ride to tackle any challenge. Ramey Automotive is the game changer you need to take your driving experience to the next level. It's your deal, your way. Visit one of our dealerships or shop online at RameyCars.com.
All right, well, we're
Stadium, Juno shot field down below. Beaver Band, tremendous performance of the national anthem. We're just under 8 minutes away from kickoff as shower coming down here at homecoming. We're not going to let it ruin it. The crown, we've been told, is waterproof, so that is a good sign. Going to be, as we said, about 62 degrees Fahrenheit, 17 degrees Celsius for those fans out there to believe in the metric system. Throughout the night, a little bit of a breeze, not much. Really, I think the rain will hamper the passing game more than anything. The wind, I don't think, will be much of this one. But Rusty Coburn along with us. Rusty, you've got a notebook full of notes there. What's your keys to the game for this one tonight?
Let's start with the Pikeview Panthers again. Pikeview is 0-6 start the season against teams whose combined record is 16-16, with 3 of those teams being single-A programs. Coach Jason Spears, who is a graduate of Wyoming East, was a member of the Warriors' 1999 state championship football team, so he knows what it takes to win. He and his staff have told their team all week that there's a chance, and they're right in saying that. But in my personal opinion, the Panthers are going to have to play a perfect game on offense, defense, and special teams to pull this out. Pikeview needs to continue to lay in the groundwork to build a program. It wasn't that long ago that the Ben Nesters and the Tommy Sims were lighting up the scoreboards for the Panthers and leading the Panthers to consecutive playoff appearances. Hopefully the Panthers can get back that level of success, but for tonight, they will have to be perfect to upset their cross-county rival, the Bluefield Beavers. For the Beavers, let's start on offense. We're going to see a familiar name to Bluefield Athletics lining up at quarterback tonight. Bryson Redmond, all-state baseball player for the Beavers, has rejoined the football team after having a change of heart. Look for him to help add a new dynamic to the offense by allowing Sincere Fields to line up at wide receiver with R.J. Harrison and then allow other players to move around and play different roles. Tonight is the first look at what could make the Beavers a very dangerous opponent for anybody the rest of the season and hopefully into the playoffs. On the defense, front seven should have a big night tonight against an undersized Panthers O-line. Look for the Beavers' D-line and linebackers to get after it early and often. On the special teams, if the Beavers play mistake-free, the Beavers' offense and defense should take advantage of positive field position. Lastly, I feel compelled to talk about Sincere Fields. My hat is off to Sincere for stepping up and accepting the responsibility of being the quarterback early on in the season. He has far exceeded most people's expectations for what each week and carried this team on his back. With saying that, if there's any Beaver fans who are questioning and don't like the move of Redmond moving the QB and Fields out to receiver, please allow me to throw my 2 cents into this as a former player and coach for the Beavers. As a team-first player, you should have the mentality to want to play whatever role that will help the team win. And as a coach, it is your responsibility to put the best 11 players out there that gives the best chance to win games without jeopardizing the integrity of the program. Having Redmond and Fields on the field at the same time hopefully gives the Beavers the best chance to win more games. Also, this provides the Beaver offense with more depth. If this new offense works out the rest of the way, I feel sorry for any defense coordinator trying to stop all these weapons.
Right, yeah.
But again, it shouldn't go unnoticed what Sincere did for the first half of the season. I salute you, young man. Continue to be a leader on and off the field.
Yeah, that's tremendous words there, Rusty. Sincere, definitely. It's been noted in print and on the air that he didn't want to play quarterback, but he stepped up into that role. And Keys to the Game always brought to you here on the Bluefield Beaver Football Network by Friendship Kia. Or service needs, head on over to Friendship Kia in Beckley. From the popular Soul to the new Sportage plug-in hybrid. Friendship Kia always stocked and ready to sell. Open 6 days a week. Check out KiaBeckley.com. Friendship Kia, we're dealing. The rain started to come down a little heavy here.
A little bit.
So Bryson, in his quarterback debut this season, will have to deal with that tonight. I think that could be an equalizer tonight. But I think the fact of the matter is these guys welcome Bryson back. It wasn't like one of those things to, Bryson wanted to come back and he's ready to go, and so are the Beavers. So Pikeview just entered the field across the way. The Beaver captain's about to make their way to midfield. We've got the coin toss coming up. Wherever you are, however you are, glad to be a part of your Friday evening here on not only the radio, but video productions, WKOY 100.9 FM. We've got a great crew. Josh and Mary.
Down, get a rhythm, and let's get this offense going.
Speaking of rhythm, constant rhythm of rain falling here at Mitchell as we hit the 4-minute mark here in the first quarter. 2nd and 5 at midfield. Fields in the gun. Twins out wide to the right, tight end to the left. Snap is good. Handoff in the backfield. Gerard Wade's going to get slung down for a loss.
Inside handoff to Wade.
They have Wade's number early, the linebacker. I think that was Logan Cook. And Cook slow to get up after slinging Wade down for a loss. It will be 3rd and long, and Wade is slow to get up. He's up on his feet, bent over. And I think he landed on Gerard's foot and may have knocked the breath out of him. But they'll check on him. He is hobbled. Hopefully he is okay. 3:44 timeout with the injured player.
Not sure what he really hurt. It looks, can't tell if it's a knee.
Yeah, hopefully he's okay. But they're helping him off the field.
He's going very, very slowly.
No score yet here in Bluefield between the Panthers and the Beavers. Homecoming night. If you sell rain dresses, weather dresses, you would be in the market tonight as we'll celebrate homecoming at halftime. We'll keep it here on video productions, and we'll let you know who wins the king and queen here. But we have 3 minutes, 44 seconds left here in the first quarter.
Zach, I think it should be noted, I think this Panthers defense coordinator is taking advantage of a new center who's getting his first start tonight. It seems like they're blitzing A-gaps and getting a lot of penetration in the backfield, which is stopping a lot of the run game right now.
3rd and 6 from the Beaver 49 as we resume play. A little double wing look, tight end to the line on the right. Snap on the ground, and Sincere lucky to fall on it. As the Panther was coming off the edge, and had Sincere not fell on it cleanly, that was going to be Panther football. And it's going to be 4th and long as they spot it back at the 41-yard line. It looks like Bluefield's going to try to punt themselves out of this trouble. And that brings in a whole other can of worms when you try to long snap it in this weather.
Looks like they're going to keep the offense on the field and go for it right here, Zach.
It does, which Fields is your punter.
Could maybe go with a quick kick.
Quick kick, yeah, wouldn't be a bad idea here, but we see how things are shaping up here. Tight end on the line to the right, one receiver out far to the wide. Receiver and kind of a slot wing look, and Fields is going to take the shotgun snap. He's going to roll out to the right. 45 has the angle. 50 forced out of bounds, depending on the spot. That's going to be very, very
short, I think.
Just to be about a yard short.
It'll be 1 yard short.
Needed 14. He got 13. Great run by Fields, but a turnover on downs. If you're on video production, just a little bit of a delay run by Fields. And that may have been a busted play because
I think the center snapped the ball early because you had a receiver going in jet motion, and the ball got snapped early, and I think it kind of threw everybody off. So Sincere, just being an athlete, caught it and said, well, I'm just going to take off running.
Yeah.
I almost made a play out of it.
Yeah, I thought JoJo was going in motion there from the near to the far side, either maybe a handoff to JoJo or JoJo out to block for him. And nevertheless, another turnover on downs. 1st and 10, Pikeview with 2:45 left here in the first. At their own 46. First down handoff straight up the gut, and that's gobbled up quickly.
Handoff straight up the middle goes nowhere. 2nd and 10.
2nd and short 11 coming up for the Panthers. As Hedrick was the tailback with the carry there. Ball at the 45. This is the 3rd possession for Pikeview. Both teams have now had 3 possessions. Bluefield started at their own 47. Pikeview started at their own 33. Bluefield started at the Pikeview 48. Pikeview started at the Bluefield 48. Bluefield started at their own 45, and now Pikeview starting at their own 46. That middle of the field turf may need replaced after this one. Pitch on second and long as Mounts tries to cut the corner. He will get back to the original line of scrimmage, about a yard, Gary, and it'll be 3rd and 10 from there. 1:45 left here in the first. No scoring yet.
Panthers trying to run a toss to the field right there. The running back tried to get the edge. Secondary come up for the Beavers, made a play. But I think what should be noted for those that are listening from home that aren't watching video productions, the offense coordinator, who I believe is the head coach, Jason Spears, he's not sending the play immediately. He's waiting and running this play clock down to try and burn some time on the clock, which is pretty smart for them because he's trying to keep the ball out of the Beavers' hands.
Huggins at 2 takes the snap, almost bobbles it.
Loose football on the field.
I think he did actually lose it. And
turnover.
Beavers got it. Coming out of the pile with the football, Ty Patton says, look at what I got. So Patton comes out of the pile with the football as Huggins lost the snap. Thompson was pulling on the play, and I think he kicked it right to a Beaver. So it'll be 1st and 10 Beavers, 2nd turnover of the night. The 3rd turnover of the night. First for Pikeview. And with 1:04 left here in the first, it will be 1st and 10 Beavers from the Pikeview 44. Redmond back in the gun. Wade the tailback, straight handoff, bounces outside off right guard. Now he slips, and a couple of Panthers there to rally him down. Underwood and Huggins on the stop. 2nd and about 7.
Beavers seem to try and get their running game going here. Brought in Ty Patton, who ran it up the middle. Got to give it to this Panthers D-line. They're doing a pretty good job of maintaining their gaps and not giving up yards and almost creating a wall and trying to force the running back for the Beavers to bounce it.
Powell in the backfield now. Twins out wide each side. Final 30 seconds of the first quarter. We're scoreless at Mitchell. Blitz coming from the A-gap. Bryson fires it out in the flats. It's incomplete. Hits RJ right in the hands. And RJ is not liking this rain whatsoever. It's 3rd and 7. RJ with no gloves. It was set up nicely. Had a blocker out in front too, but
almost looked like he started to pull his eyes off the ball before it got into his hands.
So 3rd and 7, clock stop, 23 seconds left here in the first quarter. Receiver to slot out wide, ball pretty much middle of the field. Redmond in the gun. Hikes his leg, snap good, runs the option, keeps it up the gut, straight ahead. He meets the second level as he gets to about the 38. Decent little pickup on 3rd down. It will be 4th and 4. So I think that run by Redmond as the Beavers set up here with an opportunity to move the sticks again on 4th down, but they will take this to the second quarter. 12 minutes in the books here at Bluefield. We are scoreless on a wet night. It's homecoming on the Beaver Football Network, WKOY 100.9 FM and Video Productions.
Football season is starting and the all-star lineup of new Kias are here at Friendship Kia of Beckley. We have the playbook to help you score the big win on your new Kia purchase. We make sure you get the best price with almost all of our new cars priced at invoice. We have one of the largest selections of inventory. We have a roster full of non-commissioned sales staff and an any reason 7-day exchange program. So get off the bench and get a new Kia from your friends at Friendship Kia of Beckley.
Nobody beats Friendship Kia of Beckley.
Hometown Service Center has made big improvements to the entire facility, much like the rebuilding a great football coach does each season. You work hard, make improvements, and create a winning team. Stop in before and after the games this season and stock up. At Hometown Service Center, we've revamped our store, renovated our bathrooms, installed new pumps, and now offer a dedicated island for easy access diesel fuel. Come experience the hometown difference at Hometown Shell at the corner of Stadium Drive and College Avenue.
His backfield mate Hairston by himself on the numbers to the left. A couple of claps, snap, look near side. Fired high and incomplete through the hands of Jeff King. And a turnover on downs will give it right back to the Panthers.
It'll go back to the 46-yard line. That'll be a loss.
So 4 seconds into the second quarter, the Panthers will take over possession, 1st and 10 from their own 38, I believe, 38 or 37. No. Officials are marking the football off. We've got a down marker at the 38. Was there a penalty on the play?
I think they may have thought it was a lateral pass.
Okay. So that makes sense. So it went backwards and it went out of bounds at the 45-yard line. Good call, Rusty. That's why you get paid the big bucks. 1st and 10 from the 46.
Yep, I got more.
Panthers double tight, 3 in the backfield. Huggins under center.
Good play.
Counter play, and the defense
Fumble.
right there. Was it fumbled again?
3-yard line. The market at the 44, loss of 2.
Jabez Sims in the backfield wreaking some havoc, and it will be 2nd and long. Back to the 39-yard line.
Come through untouched right there. Hit the running back. Forced the ball out. Luckily for the Panthers, number 54, Gage Thompson was smart enough to hop on the ball before the Beavers were able to recover it.
Scoreboard went out for a moment, and now it's back on.
Bear with us, please.
It's going to be one of those nights here at Mitchell. If you've got a farm nearby and you've got a grease pig, I think we'd be better off playing with that than we would football tonight, as everyone's football seems to be tough to handle here in this one. I don't know about the turf, but these games when I was in school, we didn't have the turf then.
We did not.
These were fun to play in. But when you got the turf, you're not really getting muddy. 2nd and long, Huggins under center. Handles the snap. 3rd man through, gets the handoff, and he's gobbled up quickly as Wade.
It'll be 3rd and 13.
There for the tackle. I believe that was Hedrick on the carry. Clock under 11 here, first half. We're scoreless at Mitchell. The Panthers and the Beavers, homecoming night. It didn't rain on the parade, but it's raining on us tonight. We've got all sorts of rain puns. I didn't bring enough because I didn't think it was going to be raining like this.
We'll have to break out the Google Internet and look up some more. Another timeout?
Yep, they're going to run this one all the way down to 2, and the Pikeview Panthers will use their last timeout of the first half. So with 10:23 left in the opening half, Pikeview is now out of timeouts with a third. It's 3rd and long. We'll take a break. You're enjoying Bluefield Beaver football on WKOY FM and Video Productions.
Younger drivers on the road, Bill Cole Auto Mall wants to ensure everyone understands what we offer.
Hey, y'all. What's up, fam? Bill Cole Auto Mall's the place to buy your next new or used vehicle.
If you want to cop the sickest whip, you gotta peep Bill Cole.
We have the best selection of flexible financing and top dollar for your trade-in.
We got a dope selection, buyer payment options, and we're giving top dollar for your old whip.
Before you buy, give us a try.
Don't sleep on us. Come vibe with us before you make a move.
At Bill Cole, we speak your language.
Located in the historic bank lobby in Bluefield, the Vault downtown creates an unparalleled experience for our guests. Enjoy the freshest seafood, the finest steaks, exquisite wines, mixed drinks, and exceptional service from our world-class chef and staff. Relax at our Cellar Cigar Lounge. Unwind with one of our premium cigars from our vast selection. Whether you're celebrating or craving an upscale night out, the Vault downtown will provide you with a luxury experience you won't soon forget.
14 from the 48 or the 43-yard line. Up the gut.
Loose football on the snap.
Another fumble.
Picks up about 2 yards.
Huggins falls on it
11.
and gets back to near the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 12. And it looks like the Panthers are sending a punt team out. I'm a little surprised that not everyone has gloves on tonight. Some kids do, some don't.
Not sure in this type of weather if it was going to make a difference.
Yeah.
Especially with some of the way these gloves are made where, they're made to be sticky. I think this weather sometimes hinders that.
Shorter gets the kick away. Sincere backing away from it. It takes a hop right to him at the 20, at the 15. He scoops it up, gets rid of a would-be tackler there across the 20, 25. Spin around at the 30. He's still going. Not a bad return there by Sincere Fields. Pretty good punt by Shorter as well, and it will be 1st and 10 Beavers from their own 35.
1st and 10 for the Beavers.
Yeah, good return right there for Fields. Nobody was near him. The ball was rolling. He picked it up, tried to make a play, got up to the 33. Let's see what offensive coordinator Fritz Simon is going to come up with here. It's line to the right. Tried to run behind it. Beavers doing a pretty good job with their front seven of penetrating gaps and, putting pads on the ball carrier and trying to force a fumble.
Huggins races the play in from the far sideline with about 15 on the play clock. You can see the Panthers bleeding that clock, like you were saying, Rusty. They're trying to make this game as short as possible. Power I, double tight, old school football, counter play, and it's met in the backfield for no gain. Hedrick on the counter play. Powell getting his nose in on the play for the stop. Clock under 7 here in the second quarter. 3rd and 10.
Panthers just trying to come up with something to get their offense going. Doing a pretty smart job, milking this play clock, trying to get some time off the clock. Here it is. We're almost halfway through the second quarter, and the ball game is still 0-0, which I think is a shock to probably 99% of the people listening and watching this game.
Yeah, if you're here, you're not shocked. Seeing the rain continue to fall. And a ball on the deck there as Huggins just falls on it again at the line of scrimmage.
Covered by the Panthers.
They had picked up a half a yard.
4th and 10.
And it will be 4th and 10. He got back to the line of scrimmage, so another punt coming up for the Panthers. You got to think Bluefield may come after one soon.
They're going to have to do something to get some type of points on the board. At least get deep into the Panthers' territory and maybe possibly come up with a field goal. Something's got to change. Something's got to get going. Here it is 0-0. Got to find some type of offense or, momentum somewhere.
Shorter back deep. A little bit of pressure comes. They do not get to it. Fields lost it at the 45. It's on the turf. Bodies everywhere. All sorts of carnage.
I think the Panthers
and the Panthers came up with it, I believe. They unstacked the bodies at about the 39-yard line, 38. And if Bluefield came up with that football, I don't know how. And somehow
I don't know
JoJo Campbell goes into the briar patch and comes out of that with that football. As JoJo was really late to the party, and I think it just squirted away, and JoJo said, hey, I found it. So the Beavers catch a break there on a muff punt. It will be 1st and 10 Bluefield from their own 38.
Yeah, Zach, you know what they say, what happens in the pile stays in the pile. So
yes.
Seen a lot of crazy and interesting things in a football pile.
I've got some stories about things that have happened, and I can't even air them on the radio or video productions. Otherwise, I would be here next week.
We'll just have to start a podcast.
Oof. JoJo comes in motion, flag flies. JoJo gets the handoff, looking for the corner. 40, 45. If he can get outside, and he does, he'll move across midfield. Great play by JoJo, but it may all be for naught as there's a flag laying back at the 33-yard line. Gage Thompson out on the edge. He's a sideline-to-sideline guy. Makes the stop at JoJo. But it may head in the wrong direction if you're a Bluefield fan.
Illegal procedure, 5 men in the backfield.
You can't do that.
Nope.
So 5 men in the backfield. We saw that a couple of times last week, and it was a receiver lined up incorrectly. And sometimes the officials will give them a break, say, hey, don't line up there or move up or something. And I'm not sure if that was the case, if they may have gave them a heads up earlier, but this time they throw the flag. And it marks the ball back at the Bluefield 33-yard line. First and 15 from there. Sincere in the backfield, takes a shotgun snap off right guard. He cuts up to about the 39-yard line. Picks up the penalty yards and 1. Pickup of 6. It'll be 2nd and 9 from the 39. 5-minute mark here. First half, we're scoreless at Mitchell. Inside the First Community Bank broadcast booth, one of the most comfortable spots here tonight. Anywhere else, you're going to get wet.
Definitely dry up here. Got Fields back at quarterback. I think Fritz is just trying to get something going. Fields has been our biggest playmaker all year. Let's get some direct snaps, maybe, get him on the edge or get him between the tackles and see if he can get us some momentum going.
Pat and the tailback in the backfield, twins to the right. JoJo goes in motion. Fields goes away from the motion, gets strung around by the back of his jersey and then spins away from it, falls forward up near the 47-yard line. 8-yard pickup. It will be 3rd and short. Yeah, JoJo was going towards the left. Sincere came to the near side. Owen Underwood had a handful of jersey, but on a night like this, it's hard to hold on to anything, and Sincere spun out of it, and it's 3rd and short.
Like we said, for a 150-pound kid, he's very, very hard to bring down.
You're not going to find too many 150-pound kids tougher than this young man. And speaking of this young man, Sincere Fields straight up the gut. First down and more. 8-yard pickup. 1st and 10, Beavers. And they're across the 50 at the Pikeview 45 with 3:49. Clock stops momentarily to move the sticks. And Bluefield has 3 timeouts in their pocket, Rusty.
Yeah, definitely plenty of time to try and get some points right here. Like you said, you got 3 timeouts. Hopefully we got enough towels on the sideline because it looks like we're going through about every towel that we got to try and keep these football and keep the players' hands dry.
May have little Simon headed to a store right now to buy some towels.
He can do that.
1st and 10 to 45. Sincere in the backfield by himself. JoJo in motion. Gets the handoff.
Good bounce.
Eludes one. Would-be tackle in the backfield looking for the corner. He's going to get forced out for about a yard loss. But Campbell made the most out of that one as there was a couple of Panthers right on his back. As soon as he got the handoff, it will be 2nd and long.
I'd hate to be in the classroom when they have film study because the blocking hasn't been up to par for the Bluefield Beavers. It seems like, somebody's always off on the offensive line, whether pulling guards missing, even outside with the receivers, we're not staying on block. So I'd hate to be in the classroom on either tomorrow morning or Monday afternoon when they break down film.
3:20 left here in the second quarter. Clock stopped as JoJo, was forced out of bounds by Chase Mounts. This time Sincere looking for the edge, cuts back inside. And he's going to get run down near the 40-yard line after about a 5-yard pickup. It will be 3rd and 6 from the 41.
It'll be 3rd and 6.
Yeah, there's a lot of things with this rain that you have to overcome, the ball being one of them, your footing being one, but effort is not one. You can still give a great effort in the rain. And Sincere Fields is doing that right now. It's 3rd and 6 from the 41. Beavers marching from left to right on your radio dial. Clock at 2:45 and rolling here in the second quarter. We are still scoreless here in Mitchell on a moist Friday night. Sincere empty in the backfield by himself. Now JoJo comes in motion. He'll get the handoff, looking for the right corner. Gets a block, 40, 35-30. Springs outside, 20, 15. One man can get him, and he won't. Bye-bye, JoJo. Touchdown, Beavers. JoJo Campbell, 41 yards out. And the Beavers are on the board with 2:23 left in the second. 6-0 Bluefield.
Nice play right there by JoJo. Come in jet motion. Picked up the sweep, got the edge, had a couple kick-out blocks, cut off of Redmond's block who was kicking out a defender, broke number 44's tackle, walked into the end zone.
Here comes Eli Rife to attempt the PAT as JoJo rings the bell down below. JoJo's 3rd touchdown of the year. Snap is a little high, but it's down, and the kick is up, and it is good. 2:23 left in the first half. The Beavers strike first. It's 7-0 here on WKOY FM and Video Productions.
Come win the
the summer with the best deals in West Virginia at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. All of our new Mitsubishi vehicles are on sale, including the red hot Eclipse Cross. Take $25.45 off MSRP. Or check out one of the most affordable and fuel efficient rides on the road, the all new Mitsubishi Mirage, under $18,000. Or take advantage of the best deal of the year on the all-new 2023 Outlander, $27.23 below MSRP plus 0.9% financing available. Come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in
Bluefield Beavers football on WKOI 100.9 FM, online at WKOIRocks.com, and on your phone with the My Radio To Go app.
6-play, 62-yard drive, took 3:08 off the clock. JoJo Campbell on the end around. 41 yards to the house. Eli Rives PAT makes this 7-0, 2:23 left here in the first half. That's a Stevens Mitsubishi drive recap. Drive your ambition at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Check out StevensMitsubishi.com. They're open 6 days a week. They've got new and certified pre-owned Mitsubishis on the lot ready for you to enjoy today. Short kick to the 25 and ran out of bounds there. Is Basham.
By Corbin Justice.
Excuse me, Justice, not Basham.
At the Pikeview 33-yard line. First and 10 for
So
the
first and 10 Pikeview from their own 32-yard line. They've got 2:19 left in the first half, but they're out of timeouts, Rusty. So you would kind of think the Panthers would be fine taking a 7-point deficit into the locker room.
They got to be careful, though, here because the Beavers still have all three of their timeouts. I know they're going to try and milk the clock as much as they can, but with the Beavers having 3 timeouts, if they don't get any positive yards, look for the Beavers to call quick timeouts after the whistle is blown by the official.
Maybe not after first down, but second and third,
right?
Probably. Huggins under center. Ooh. Popped in the backfield. Ball squirts loose.
I think he was down.
But they say he was down as he gets hammered in the backfield.
There'll be a loss on the play of 2.
I think Crane was there to pop him first. We check the replay on Video Productions. Little bobble the snap. That was not Crane.
55.
That was Justin King who laid the wood. And Huggins is hustling in from the far sideline. 1:45 left here in the first half, and we'll see if Bluefield uses a timeout after the second down play. Second and long. Ball to 29.
Panthers got to hurry. 4 seconds on the play clock.
They have no timeouts either. And they will not get it. Delay a game. We'll back up the Panthers even further.
Delay a game against the offense. 5-yard penalty, green spot, still second down.
So that moves the ball back inside the 25. It will be 2nd and 17 with under 90 seconds remaining. We'll take a break at the end of the second. We'll roll into the Ramey Auto Group halftime show.
Got it right back.
Bluefield's going to give it right back as they were trying to time up a blitz there, and they were in the neutral zone.
Dead ball. Encroachment by the defense. 5-yard penalty for the previous spot. Still second down.
So, yeah, a couple of tackles there trying to time up the blitz. And
yeah, there's no excuse for a guy right over the top of the ball to jump.
No, you can see it. So 2nd and 12 now for the Panthers. Huggins under center. Now fumbled again. He falls on it, and Crane there to drop him. Also there was Patton, and the Beavers will use their first time out of the half. 1:21 left here before halftime. It's Bluefield 7, Pikeview nothing here on Video Productions and WKOI FM. Second quarter, Bluefield 7, Pikeview nothing. Bluefield uses their first time out of the first half with 3rd and long coming up for the Panthers. Trying to conserve a little bit of clock and maybe add to their advantage before halftime. Huggins, the quarterback, power I formation with double tight. Huggins gets a handoff. Hands off to the third man through. That is Mounts. Peyton Mounts bends off a tackle, falls forward up near the 35. One of their better plays of the night so far. It'll be 4th and long, and Bluefield uses their second timeout. We'll keep it here with 1:13 remaining in this opening half as Mounts gets out of the backfield. Not a bad little carry there. Gets to the second level and wrestled down by Jeff King.
King looked like he was trying to strip the ball out right there. Mounts did a good job covering it up, holding on to it, which still led to a 4th down and long. Would be shocked if the Panthers do not punt it right here. If you're the Beavers, do you send the house to try and block it, give yourself good field position with 1:13 left in the half with 1 time out remaining?
In a normal game setting where the rain's not driving, I think you do set up for return. In this game, I think you've got to come after it.
I agree. I think you got to send some of your better athletes off the edge and try and get a hand on the ball.
Because the snap is going to be crucial regardless. And Shorter has gotten off a few good kicks tonight, but he isn't that far back.
No, he looks like he's about 10 yards, and normally you see punters about 15 yards from the snapper.
Snap good this time. They got it. They got it. Powell gets a paw on it, and it rolls out of bounds at the 31-yard line. They didn't bring the house. They brought 2, and Powell gets a hand on it. 1st and 10 Beavers after the block kick. If you're watching on video productions, Powell off the left side just comes in and gets the paw on it. 1st and 10 Beavers.
It's a big play right here.
At the 31. With 1:08 remaining, a timeout in pocket.
Yeah, Powell did a great job getting back there. He was almost back there to really just catch the ball as it was dropped out of the punter's hand before it hit his foot, but, did a good job getting his hand on it. Ball went out of bounds about 31. Let's see if the Beavers can at least get another score on the board right here before the half.
So Redmond, at the moment, is in quarterback and some confusion offensively. And Bluefield have to use their last timeout here before this first down play. Probably not the time they wanted to use this last timeout, but they'll use it here to avoid a delay of game. Halftime coming up. All the homecoming court getting ready to enter the field.
All dazzled up.
My mascara's running tonight in this rain, I tell you that.
You still look good.
Oh, my wife says that when I get home. We got here a little early to set up the equipment, and they were out there taking pictures. I didn't know if that was the homecoming or an actual platoon of people. That is a big group of folks there. I think that's the homecoming court from senior on down to maybe 4th grade. Man, they've got a lot of people over there. We may have a 45-minute halftime show coming up.
Yeah, it looks like there's about 23, 24 umbrellas with at least 2 people under each
I'll
of
just
them.
plug Tennessee scores.
1st and 10 from the 31 out of the timeout. Redmond in the gun. Looks for the end zone. Looking for RJ. RJ at the goal line. Reaches up. Incomplete. No flag. Interesting. It was thrown a little short. Hedrick was on coverage. RJ had to go up and over Hedrick. And Hedrick just he didn't turn around, put his head down, and kind of just said, if I get a penalty, I get it. And I think he may have turned around just enough.
I think he got his head turned around. I think he just jumped the jump and really jumped into the receiver, but
no call.
Then no call.
2nd and 10 from the 31. Redmond again. He's going to try the same play. RJ, goal line. Got it. Touchdown. Right into the red basket. Bryson Redmond's first touchdown of the year with 58 seconds remaining here in the first half. And the Beavers lead now 13-0 with a PAT coming up. Same play initially. Redmond just hauls it in casually. I said Redmond meant Harrison. So Redmond's first touchdown pass of the year. Eli Reif in to attempt the PAT. Snap good, hold better, and the kick is up and good. 58 seconds remaining until halftime. It's Bluefield 14, Pikeview nothing. Here on WKOY FM, My Radio To Go app, and of course, Video Productions.
It's go time.
At Cole Chevy, we're here when you need us with a winning combination of
yards to R.J. Harrison, his first touchdown catch of the night, his 5th of the year, and the PAT makes it 14-7. With Bluefield on top, Jaden Francisco sends a wobbler down inside the 20, and it's scooped up there by Williams, and Williams is going to get popped at the 17-yard line after a short return. It will be 1st and 10 Bluefield, or excuse me, 1st and 10 Pikeview from their own 17? He responded to 17.
Yeah, a gang of tacklers right there. And if I go back as a reminder each week, if you hear a bell ringing, the bell is in memory of little Tony Webster, who had tragically passed away a couple years ago. He was number 5 for the Beavers. His number was retired from the Beaver program. They will never be wore again. But anytime you hear that bell ring, it's in memory of little Tony. Tony, we love you and we miss you, little buddy.
1st and 10 Panthers from their own 17-yard line with under a minute to go until halftime. Huggins, the freshman quarterback, hands off to the 3rd man through, and that will be stopped for a 2-yard loss. That was Mounts on the carry. You look up and down this Pikeview roster, 2nd long with 30 seconds to go. There's 2 seniors on this roster. So you look at that young group of players that are out here making plays tonight. The future is bright for this Panther group.
Oh, absolutely. The guys that got out there are playing hard. They're not giving up. Like you said, there's only 2 seniors. Very, very young group. A lot of 9th graders that are on the roster. If they can keep these guys together and keep them playing and hopefully get this middle school program up, they could be positive here in a couple of years.
Huggins will just force his way up the gut to about the 20-yard line as Landon Crane rides him down, and that will be the last play of the first half. A sloppy first half here in a rainstorm at Bluefield. It's homecoming, and the Beavers lead the Pikeview Panthers 14-0. We're going to take a breath. We'll take a break. The Ramey Auto Group halftime show coming up here on WKOY FM and Video Productions.
Football season is starting and the all-star lineup of new Kias are here at Friendship Kia of Beckley. We have the playbook to help you score the big win on your new Kia purchase. We make sure you get the best price with almost all of our new cars priced at invoice. We have one of the largest selections of inventory. We have a roster full of non-commissioned sales staff and an any reason 7-day exchange program. So get off the bench and get a new Kia from your friends at Friendship Kia of Beckley.
Nobody beats Friendship Kia of Beckley.
First Sentinel Bank has 9 branches throughout the communities of southwestern Virginia and southern West Virginia. And for every locality, First Sentinel is all in with helping our neighbors achieve their financial goals, endeavoring to be a partner in the growth and success of the people and businesses in our local communities. First Sentinel has built a 45-year reputation of listening to and helping the people in our communities. After all, we are local people serving local people. First Sentinel Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Hometown Service Center has made big improvements to the entire facility, much like the rebuilding a great football coach does each season. You work hard, make improvements, and create a winning team. Stop in before and after the games this season and stock up. At Hometown Service Center, we've revamped our store, renovated our bathrooms, installed new pumps, and now offer a dedicated island for easy access diesel fuel. Come experience the hometown difference at Hometown Shell at the corner of Stadium Drive and College Avenue.
Hey, John, how you doing today?
Good, Centron. I got a long list for you today.
Let's have a look. Okay. Oh boy, but I think we can do this. Let's go.
Did you find everything okay?
I did.
Looks like you got everything but the kitchen sink.
Do y'all carry kitchen sinks?
We sure do.
Citizens Building Supply. We have it all, even the kitchen sink.
At Cole Chevy, we're here when you need us with a winning combination of selection, value, and customer service. Our iCar Gold Class certified body shop is a direct repair facility with the knowledge to repair your vehicle and its safety features. When it's time for service, our GM certified factory trained technicians have the ability and expertise to effectively service a wide range of makes and models. Cole Chevy is your local Chevy GMC truck dealer with a professional sales staff to help you find your perfect vehicle. Cole Chevy, just better.
0 Huntington over Woodrow.
Welcome back to Mitchell Stadium. Juno Shot Field down below. It's soaked and full of people in really nice outfits. Rusty Coburn to my right. I'm Zach Hilton. We welcome you back to the Ramey Auto Group halftime show. 8 locations in southern West Virginia and Virginia. Ramey has your next new or pre-loved ride. All the brand name brands Ramey's can finance even the worst of credit. Trust me on that. Just trust me. Open 24 hours a day, RameyCars.com. So we're in the middle of the coronation here. This young man, we saw him earlier. It's a baby blue suit. What's his name? Did you catch it?
I did not.
Probably one of the best dressed young men I see. He's going to get second runner-up, I believe. These two guys got second runner-up.
Tie, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a tie. We're waiting on
2023
homecoming king and queen.
Homecoming queen is a three-way tie.
Everybody got votes in this one.
Isabella DeCibio and Desiree Jackson.
There you go.
Three-way tie.
So you've got a three-way tie for second runner-up. It's 14-0, by the way. Bluefield is up here at the half. The great thing about a three-way tie is they can all share the same umbrella.
That's right.
It looks like. There we go. Rusty Coburn to my right. We're hanging out here live at halftime. The Beavers with 2 second-quarter touchdowns. JoJo Campbell with an end around of 41 yards with 2:23 left in the second quarter. Gave the Beavers their first score. The PAT by Rife made it 7-0. And then about a minute and a half later, short field, Bryson Redmond's first touchdown pass after coming back to the program. A 31-yard strike as he drops it into the breadbasket of R.J. Hairston in the end zone to make it 14-0 here at the half. It was a pretty ugly, beautiful first half. You like defenses.
Noah Bailey.
So Noah Bailey is the first runner-up. See, this is new to me. Back in the olden days, when you rode a horse and buggy to homecoming, it was just one king, one queen. Got out of there, went and had some biscuits and gravy somewhere. Now we got some runner-ups, so everyone getting in on the mix. This young man I think he's an ROTC kid. If you're watching on video productions,
we had 5 people tie for second runner-up.
Yeah.
3
we're going to run out of sashes.
Just get everybody one at this point.
I've got a sash in the truck I was going to put on, but it's a little wet.
Kara Brown.
So Kara Brown is first runner-up?
She's first runner-up.
Okay.
That is younger sister of former Beaver player Riker Brown, who's currently playing at Concord.
He's got some run with the Mountain Lions.
He has. He's done well.
They're
having a pretty tough season. Both of us played for the Mountain Lions, so we've been through that too.
Yeah, 06. I think we were like 3-0, 3-1. We were sizing ourselves. We'll catch this in a minute.
Goes to Catalina Dalton.
Catalina Dalton, Miss Spirit. Yeah, early in that season, the 06 season, I think we were 3-0, 3-1, and we were talking like, hey, let's get matched up for our conference rings. And then we didn't win another game.
Well, we started off 0-2 against 2 good out-of-conference opponents.
Tiffin was good.
And Wingate. We went down to Wingate.
Yeah, Wingate was tough that year. And then I think we were 3-2. We had a couple conference wins.
Yep.
We were like, hey, let's get some Weeviac rings going. Kids, Google the Weeviac. It used to be a conference. It used to be a real thing.
It was real fun. But if you remember, I may be the only player in maybe all of college history that went from defensive end one week to starting quarterback the next week.
Yeah, that's got to be a record.
And we won. Somehow we magically won the game.
And now, for the crowning of our
Here we go.
2023 homecoming king and queen, by our principal, Mr. Mike Collins, assisted by assistant principal, Mr. Justin.
Hey, Mike Collins, let's shout out to Principal Collins. He was up here in like a wind jacket.
He was.
So Mr. King. So King or Keen?
Keen.
Okay.
Keene, I believe.
What's his first name?
Glenn.
Glenn.
He is the son of his namesake, Glenn Keene, who was a Beaver player in the mid-90s who was really, really good.
So Glenn King, you're a homecoming king. King for King. That's a nice crown.
Also a member of the Bluefield Beaver basketball team.
I'd be wearing that to, well, I would say the restaurant, but they're not a sponsor, so I was told not to say. Somewhere out late to eat tonight. That's where I would be with that crown on. I'd probably wear that all weekend. So Glenn Keene, our king. Now our announcement for our queen.
Our 2023 homecoming queen is Ariana Dowd.
Ariana Dowd. Correct? Dowd? Dowell. Okay. Apologies. Ariana Dowell.
Pretty sure she's a member of our high school track team. I think they did pretty well on the girls' side last year in the state.
Two tremendously dressed individuals.
Yeah, I have to say the whole court out here, everybody that participated in homecoming, they all look amazing. They did a great job getting dressed up, even though the weather didn't cooperate as much as they would have liked.
It's a tremendous crowd, Mr. Gilmore.
Congratulations to all members of the homecoming court.
Glenn Keene, our king. Ariana Dowell, our queen. As they have weathered this storm here at halftime, and everyone looks great. Now they're going to go try to dry off. So, homecoming here at Bluefield. The Beavers are on top 14-0 here at the half. The lights almost went out. Those always trick me now. I'm still getting used to those new lights. But Rusty, in the first half, it was a defensive struggle throughout. I think both teams just trying to hold on to the football. The Panthers and a couple of tough drives, but we were talking with an individual. We won't name his name during halftime before we came back. Bryson's putting some touch on the football, and those past couple of passes resulted in a touchdown. And I think that's a key. If they want to continue to throw the ball in the second half, they've got to – Bryson or Sincere for that matter, whoever's throwing the football has got to take a little velocity off of it and allow these receivers with not only a wet, heavy football, but moist hands to give them opportunity to make a catch, haul it in, and do some damage after the fact.
Right, but it's to be expected. Bryson, this is his first game back. He's probably come in with a lot of excitement, a lot of emotion, a lot of nerves, wanting to go out and trying to prove to his teammates that he is capable of leading their offense. Just got a little too much on it. Just needs to almost reverse the way he's throwing the passes. His deep ball, put a nice little touch on it, dropped it in on his second long attempt. On his short passes, he's putting a little too much on it. And I know I'm not one of the better ones to say because I like to throw it 90 miles per hour no matter if you're a foot away from me or 100 feet away from me.
I'll say that with experience, yes.
But I think he will be fine. I think the weather's starting to cooperate a little bit. It's still raining, but it's not a downpour like it was in the first quarter. Look to offense coordinator Fritz Simon to continue trying to get the passing game going. I know they're trying to get some reps, bearing the conditions. They're just trying to force some stuff, not because, no matter what people in the stands are saying, telling them to run the ball, but, they're trying to get ready for the long term. Next week's going to be a tough opponent, and you got Oak Hill the week after. Honestly, they got to have the mentality that this is playoff football now. If you want to make the playoffs and be successful, don't take the chance of, maybe we can get in with 6 wins. No, we need to go on a run. If the ultimate goal of winning the state championship, it started last week with that win, and it's got to carry over. So I understand what Coach Simon is trying to do. He's trying to get some reps in. I think he knows the opponent that he's playing. It's nothing disrespectful to the Pikeview Panthers. But, you look at the roster, you see 20 guys, you see 2 upperclassmen, or really 2 seniors, not even upperclassmen, just 2 seniors. I think they're just trying to get the reps in, thinking that they should come out with the win, barring any crazy outcome. But, we got through the first quarter and it was 0-0, so, don't get a little too confident. But, I understand what he's trying to do. I understand he's trying to get some plays to get Bryson more comfortable, trying to get Fields more comfortable back out at receiver. They switched him, put Bryson out at receiver, put Fields back at quarterback, and still was pretty good offense in my opinion.
Right. Yeah, and this young group of the Panthers, they're battling, and I think they've got a nice little future ahead of them.
They do.
You've got some athletes that, were playing some as a freshman. We played as freshmen a long time ago, but
Right.
that was, those were some tough times, and you got to take some licks as a freshman and as an underclassman. But, you get used to that, and you get used to the bright lights, and you start making plays, and things start to click for you on down the road. So, give this Pikeview Panther group, they're out there battling, and
Oh, absolutely.
they're ready to go. We're going to take a break. We'll take our final break of this Ramey Auto Group halftime show. We'll be back. Third quarter coming up shortly here on WKOY FM and Video Productions.
Football season, and Ramey Automotive is here to crush the competition. Our unbeatable lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs will leave you feeling like a champion every time you hit the road. Whether you're driving through rugged terrain or cruising down the city streets, Ramey Automotive has the perfect ride to tackle any challenge. Ramey Automotive is the game changer you need to take your driving experience to the next level. It's your deal, your way. Visit one of our dealerships or shop online at RameyCars.com.
Don't wait until it's time to start back at school in the fall. Visit Blueprints Family Health today. We offer a comprehensive range of children's vaccines to ensure their well-being. Experience minimal wait times and swift service at Blueprints Family Health. Our medical professionals are here to provide efficient care, allowing you to get in and get out quickly. Your health is our priority, and we are committed to serving you. Check off your immunization list at Blueprints Family Health.
My husband had lost his job, and we had lost our home. We lost everything. That was the reason I decided I was going to go back, because I'm going to go after a degree that I will always have a job. There's such a mixture here. It's not just 20-somethings. It's not just people straight out of high school. There's a lot of support here. Your instructors are readily available. The classrooms are smaller. There's just so much here that's offered that you're not going to have access to in larger colleges.
Hometown Service Center has made big improvements to the entire facility, much like the rebuilding a great football coach does each season. You work hard, make improvements, and create a winning team. Stop in before and after the games this season and stock up. At Hometown Service Center, we've revamped our store, renovated our bathrooms, installed new pumps, and now offer a dedicated island for easy access diesel fuel. Come experience the hometown difference at Hometown Shell at the corner of Stadium Drive and College Avenue.
Beavers football on WKOY.
Halftime wrap it up here at Mitchell as both teams on the field getting ready to go. Glenn Keene, your homecoming king. Ariana Dow, your homecoming queen. You will roll out the red carpet when you see these individuals. Rusty Coburn, Zach Helton. People roll out the red carpet when they see Rusty Coburn out in public, too.
Know about all that.
Pikeview will have the opening kickoff here to start the third quarter. We got a great team tonight. Marianne Booth is bundled up. Levi put her out in the rain. I told him not to, but he did. Josh Watkins on the camera. We got Ethan in the studio, probably the most comfortable out of all of us. He's back in the studio down on the avenue. He said amen on the Beavers this week. Got a busy week. Boys soccer is at Mingo. That's tomorrow. That's a long bus trip on a Saturday. They head to Mingo Central to play some soccer tomorrow. Girls soccer in action at Herbert Hoover. Speaking of long road trips, they'll take that one on the 10th, which is Tuesday. And then Thursday, a big day. Volleyball hosting Mountain View. Girls soccer and boys soccer both hosting Princeton that evening at East River Soccer Complex. Go out and support all the Beavers.
Don't forget that this past week, Camden Deeb, who was a part of homecoming just now, younger brother of former Bluefield Beaver quarterback Carson Deeb, participated in the state golf tournament this past week. So shout out to Camden for doing that. That's pretty awesome, buddy.
What year's Camden?
He was a senior.
Okay. Maybe he can follow his brother to Bluefield State to play some golf. We see Carson a lot. We'll see him actually tomorrow. Bluefield State here hosting their homecoming right here at this very field. Hopefully it dries out a little bit before tomorrow. Lincoln out of Pennsylvania in the house. 3 o'clock kick tomorrow. A lot of festivities going on in the parking lot before, so come on out and support the Big Blue. Jaden Francisco needs a football. He is hanging out, waiting for a football to tee it up. As the Panthers will receive the second half kick, they'll be driving from left to right on your radio dial. Wherever you are, however you are, glad to be a part of your Friday evening. Thank you for tuning in with us and spending some time with us. Shout out to all our sponsors real quick. First Community Bank, Citizens Building Supply, Friendship Kia, Cole Chevy, Blueprints Family Health, Hometown Shell, First Central Bank, Bill Koanamal, Stevens Mitsubishi, Dairy Queen, Pepsi, MCMB Banks, Shell Advisory, Ramey Auto Group, The Vault, Cole Heritage Customs, The Rail Yard, and Bluefield State University. Second half kick handled by Kyle Williams. He'll make his way up to the 30-yard line. After a decent little return, it will be 1st and 10, Pikeview at the 30. Almost got through all of those before the kick. Looked like Tyquise Powell took one in the ears. He heads off to the sideline. He is a little hobbled. He's holding his arm. Hopefully he's okay. They'll check on him.
Hope it's just a stinger.
Yeah. 1st and 10, Panthers here beginning the second half, driving from left to right, down 14. The Beavers with 2 second-quarter touchdowns have the advantage. And the rain, as you mentioned, Rusty, is starting to lighten up here to begin the third. Huggins in the gun now. A little diamond pistol look here. A little high snap. They went with a fullback dive. Williams straight up the gut. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it, 2nd and long. You can kind of see what Coach Spears is trying to do with this offense. I mean, it's not a bad idea. Bluefield's doing a great job of controlling the line of scrimmage tonight. And a timeout on the field. We're 35 seconds in. I think we've got an injured Panther.
Yeah, it looks like 54 is banged up a little bit, grabbing on his knee on the sideline, as you can see on the TV right now.
Gage Thompson. Hopefully he's okay. He's played well tonight, both sides of the ball. Hopefully whatever ailments he's dealing with, he can quickly work through it. We're a minute into the third quarter. It's 2nd and 10 from the 30 for the Panthers. Same diamond shotgun look here for Huggins, with a receiver out wide each side. A little pitch play near side, looking for the right corner. That's Mounts, and Mounts is going to get dropped for a loss. Back to the 25, a 5-yard loss.
Tackled in the backfield. There'll be a loss of 4 on the play.
Whole host of Beavers back there.
Peyton Mounts, the carrier.
RJ, the first to get him. And we've said this multiple times, Rusty. RJ, people have went on and on. Obviously, all-state wide receiver. He has deserved those accolades at wide receiver, but he is just as good on that edge defensively.
Yeah, most people know him for the basketball and for what he does as a receiver, but I think he has true potential as that defensive end.
Comes off the edge as the snaps bobbled in the backfield. This time laying the wood is Derek Ferran. Ferran wearing 33 now, and he comes in and lowers the boom on Huggins. And it's 4th and long and punt time for the Panthers. Little bobbled snap there, and Ferran just eats Huggins' lunch.
The Beavers D-line did a great job, penetrated through the offensive line, got through. Ferran got the sack, but there was multiple Beavers that were there in case he were to happen to miss it. Good job for the Beavers front 7, especially their D-line. Getting ready to have a punt. Let's see if we can get a good punt return, get good field position.
Shorter will kick this one away. A little bit of pressure. Actually overran it. And that one will be short. It will hit at about 37 and take a Panther bounce. Backed away. Hedrick will kill it at the Panther 47. So about a 26-yard punt, no return. 1st and 10 Bluefield with 9:18 remaining in this third quarter. And the Beavers lead 14-0.
Yeah, let's see what the Beavers offense can do now that the weather is starting to be a little bit more cooperative. Still a little bit of mist coming down, a little bit of rain, but it's not as bad as it was. Let's see if the Beavers can get Rebin some more positive reps. Hopefully, he takes a little bit off these screen passes, give his receivers a chance to catch the ball with the deep balls. Let's get it out. You got 2 great receivers in R.J. Harrison and Sincere Fields. Let them just run underneath it. Let's see what the Beavers can do right here.
Harrison out wide to the numbers on the near side. Twins to both sides. Shotgun snap. Redmond straight up the gut, handoff to Wade. Wade fights forward up near the 42-yard line. About a 5-yard pickup. It will be 2nd and 5 from there. Interesting look with the Beaver offense this week, especially with Redmond at quarterback. They're not coming to the sideline for the play. Redmond, about halfway between the numbers and the hash, getting the orders and then barking them out. They're not huddling up anymore, just like they were with Sincere. And that's an interesting look, a little more wrinkle with the Beavers. 2nd and 5 here, 9-minute mark. Third quarter, 14-0 our score. Redmond, pop pass out to JoJo, complete behind the line of scrimmage across the 40. First down and more as he swung out of bounds near the 36-yard line. And it'll be 1st and 10 Beavers at the Pikeview 36.
Zach, I agree with what you just said on the last play. They're not getting in a huddle. They're going to a no-huddle offense. Redmond is getting the play from the sideline. And if you've watched Beaver football in the last few years, this is typically what you would see. This year, with a new quarterback, kind of a lot of inexperience, it made more sense to bring in the sideline to make sure the communication was down before, he took the play in.
Beavers driving from right to left. Pop pass near side. Incomplete. Keyshawn Smith, the intended receiver. It'll be 2nd and 10. And the Pikeview Panthers slow to get up behind the play. And stoppage of play with an injury timeout. 8:46, third quarter. We'll take our first time out of the second half. Beavers 14, Panthers nothing. Here on WKOI FM and Video Productions.
It's football season. And Ramey Automotive is here to crush the competition. Our unbeatable lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs will leave you feeling like a champion every time you hit the road. Whether you're driving through rugged terrain or cruising down the city streets, Ramey Automotive has the perfect ride to tackle any challenge. Ramey Automotive is the game changer you need to take your driving experience to the next level. It's your deal, your way. Visit one of our dealerships or shop online at RameyCars.com.
Located in the historic bank lobby in Bluefield, the Vault Downtown creates an unparalleled experience for our guests. Enjoy the freshest seafood, the finest steaks, exquisite wines, mixed drinks, and exceptional service from our world-class chef and staff. Relax at our Cellar Cigar Lounge. Unwind with one of our premium cigars from our vast selection. Whether you're celebrating or craving an upscale night out, the Vault Downtown will provide you with a luxury experience you won't soon forget.
Hash as the Beavers drive from right to left. Pot pass out to the flats. It's complete. That one's to King. King down the sideline. Still dragging. Panthers inside the 20. And for the first time tonight, the Beavers are inside the Shell Advisory red zone, 1st and 10, Bluefield. Randy Albert and his team are unconventional oil and gas experts at Shell Advisory. They'll advise in areas of business analysis, management, operations, negotiations, and everything in between. Connect online at shelladvisory.com. 1st and 10, Beavers from the Panther 17.
Looked like Redmond took a little bit off that pass, was able to complete it, put the ball in his playmaker's hand, who got upfield, got the first down.
Trips out wide to the left, ball on the right hash as the Beavers driving towards the scoreboard here in Mitchell. Clap, snap, handoff, inside. Straight up the gut goes Ty Patton, and he forces his way near the 5. And that'll be a 1st and goal for Bluefield at the Panther 5-yard line. A 12-yard carry. Ty Patton's first carry of the night, very productive.
Yeah, he's definitely a very hard-nosed runner when he gets the ball. He fights for every inch, for every yard that he gets. I think we're finally getting to see what this Beaver offense is capable of. This is what I think we were hoping to see at the beginning of the game. Unfortunately, with the weather, just kind of put a hinder on that. Offense is looking good right here. Let's see if we can punch it in.
Patton in the backfield with Redmond, trips out wide to the left. 1st and goal from the 5. Under 8 we go here in the third. Looking for the end zone. Now Redmond, a little bit of trouble. He's going to get struck down from behind for a sack. And the Panthers bring the blitz off the edge. I believe that was Underwood.
I think it was.
Owen Underwood. Nope, apologies. That was Luke Shorter. Shorter's played well tonight.
Yep.
And a big sack. It's 2nd and goal back at the 14-yard line. So a loss of 9 on the sack.
Yeah, design play right there with a little bit of play action. Redmond's just got to, get a little bit more experience, after that read. He's got to get rid of it quick because there's not a whole lot of yards. If it's not there, you just got to take off and get what you can get.
Trips tight to the left, ball left to midfield. Patton in the backfield gets the handoff, bouncing off would-be tacklers in the backfield, inside the 10, inside the 5, to the goal line. Touchdown, Ty Patton. And the Beavers are up 3 scores. It's 20-0 with a PAT coming up. Ty Patton with a nice run from 14 yards out, and a PAT is about to make this a 3-score game.
Yeah, great run right there by Patton. Defender for the Panthers come up, made contact on him. He was able to push him off, got upfield, and got the ball into the end zone.
Eli Rife, beautiful yellow cleats, sends it up and through. 6:58 left here in the third. It's Bluefield 21, Pikeview nothing here on WKOI FM and Video Productions.
What's with Mountain Dew? Mountain Dew is like a zip line of incredible flavor.
If you're in the market for a new ride and looking for the best value, come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors has the most exciting and affordable lineup of vehicles in America, and they're all backed by the best warranty in the business, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. And come by and check out the hottest crossover in America, the all-new 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. They are awesome. So come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors, drive your ambition.
WKOI 100.9 FM, online at WKOIRocks.com, and on your phone with the My Radio To Go app.
7 plays, 47 yards, 2:20 off the clock. 14-yard run by Ty Patton, his first touchdown of the night, his first touchdown of the year. That's a Stevens Mitsubishi Drive recap. It's 21-0 Bluefield. Here with 6:58 left in the third, as Francisco sends a wobbler down to the 25, and it's fell upon there. It will be 1st and 10 Panthers from their own 26.
1st and 10 for Pikeview.
1st and 10 Panthers from the 26 with just under 7 minutes remaining. That 14-yard carry and touchdown by Ty Patton. That's a Dairy Queen tasty play. From blizzards to dip cones, chicken strip baskets, and the best hot dogs in town. Open 7 days a week until 10 p.m. over on Cumberland Road.
In the third quarter, it's Bridgeport 35.
Head on over to Dairy Queen. I could go for a chicken strip basket right now.
Got a good hot dog earlier from there.
People listen to us, know us. They know we like to eat. Diamond formation in the backfield. Shotgun coming. I think they were in a little bit of good quick. Pop. Yeah, good pop there. As Huggins takes the hit.
Will lose a yard on the play. It'll be 2nd and 11.
Sims in on the stop.
Will actually mark it a loss of 2, 2nd and 12.
So who else was back there? Sims was back there. Actually, Harris was the first to hit him.
20, Herbert Hoover 20.
6:24 left here in the third. 21-0 Bluefield on homecoming night. It has been wet throughout. It was cloudy, had a little bit of sunshine pregame, and then it just started to unload about 7:15. That one intercepted. Smith has the interception, looking for a block at the 40. Gets one near the 30. He's going to come back as that was behind the back, and Sims goes to the house, and it'll be brought back. But Sims with an interception. Beautiful play by Keyshawn Smith, the junior DB. Reaches out and just grabs that pass, the first pass of the night from Huggins. Off the mark, out of reach, and right into the hands of Smith. And on the return, a blindside block. Those used to be legal. They're not anymore, kids.
They used to be real fun.
If
you were on the delivering end of it.
Yeah. I've been on the other end of them.
That's not so fun.
Even in this stadium, I was on the end of one.
Illegal block.
It might have been me.
It was not you. It was from the other team in town.
That'll be a 15-yard penalty from the spot.
Yeah, it didn't feel good. So they'll back this one up.
And we'll move the ball back to the
It will be 1st and 10 Bluefield back at the 42 with 6 to go.
It's 1st and 10 for the Beavers.
Here in the third.
Keyshawn Smith with the interception on that play.
Wouldn't be shocked right here, Zach, to see a deep pass from Redmond to RJ or maybe whoever's up top 7.
Trips out wide to the left. Rain coming down a little harder now. Redmond hands off to the tailback in the backfield. Straight up the gut. Now bouncing off left guard up near the 36-yard line.
Willis Wilson.
That is Willis Wilson. Wilson wearing 23 tonight. We've been told that the number 10 in the Cardinal red is missing. So if you know where it is, give Willis his jersey back.
He needs it.
He's wearing 23 tonight. 6-yard pickup, 2nd and 4 from the 36. The clock at 5:25 and rolling here in the third. Bluefield up 3 scores. Redmond clap, snap. Gives to Wilson. Wilson with a little shimmy in the backfield, gets the corner. 30, 25, 20. Tiptoes the sideline to the house. Willis Wilson, 36 yards out, and the Beavers are up 27-0.
36 yards into the end
Yeah, nice move right there by Wilson. Made a nice cut. Outran a couple defenders, got the edge, made another nice move, and was able to get in the end zone.
There was a Pikeview Panther waiting on Willis in the backfield. Willis pumped the brakes, as the kids say. Left the defender in the dust and then went tiptoe down the sideline, 36 yards out. PAT coming up as Eli Rife. Sends this one up and may have been a little to the right. Nope, it was in. Just got in. So the PAT is good. 5:11 left in the third. It's Bluefield 28. Pikeview nothing here on WKOY FM and Video Productions.
Friends, I'm going to knock on wood here preemptively, but
In the summer with the best deals in West Virginia at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton. All of our new Mitsubishi vehicles are on sale, including the red hot Eclipse Cross. Take $25.45 off MSRP. Or check out one of the most affordable and fuel efficient rides on the road, the all new Mitsubishi Mirage, under $18,000. Or take advantage of the best deal of the year on the all new 2023 Outlander, $27.23 below MSRP plus 0.9% financing available. Come see us at Stevens Mitsubishi in Princeton.
100.9 FM, online at WKOIRocks.com, and on your phone with the My Radio To Go app.
5:11 left in the third. That was a two-play, 42-yard drive. Took 49 seconds off the clock. Willis Wilson, 36-yard run. His first touchdown of not only the night, but the year. And it's 28-0 Bluefield. That's a Stevens Mitsubishi drive recap. Stevens Mitsubishi allows you to drive your ambition. Jaden Francisco has this teed up at the 40. Kyle Williams, the freshman, back near the 10, awaiting this one. Third quarter. Brought to you by The Vault, downtown Bluefield.
Good bounce.
Little bounce there on the wet turf. It's scooped by Mounts. Mounts looking for the sideline. He won't get it as he's wrestled down violently by Tyquise Powell. A late flag flies. It'll be 1st and 10 Panthers, depending on the spot. The Vault, best selection of bourbon, fine wines, and the 2 Virginias. Open for dinner Wednesday through Saturday. You can host private events there on Saturdays and Sundays as well. Make a reservation online, thevaultdowntown.com. I don't know how good the hot dogs are at the Vault.
Let's say they got a good gourmet dog if they got one.
I had a steak there a while back. Man, it was awesome.
I think I had lamb there one time. It was really, really good.
Personal foul for Connie, number 4 of the defense. 15,
No need to taunt tonight.
No, I think Beavers, you can, if you're watching, they're having fun out there, which is the first time they've really got to enjoy a game like this. But you got to be smarter than that. No need in it. You're up 28-0. Be smarter. Don't develop bad habits that maybe cost you later in the year.
There's games where you have to. I mean, trash talk is expected, and sometimes you got to get in someone's head. But tonight's not the night.
No, it's not.
1st and 10 Panthers from their own 45-06 remaining here in the third. Braden Huggins, the freshman, under center. Counter play, he's going to keep it. Looking for the edge. He won't get it as he's struck down from behind.
Struck down from behind. There'll be a loss of 1 on the play. Wilson
was there. Willis Wilson from the backside coming off the edge and just running down Huggins. Loss of yards, 2nd and 11 from the 39. 4:40 clock rolling here in the third.
second, something I just thought about. It's got to be hard for Pikeview to get a good practice in when you only have 20 guys, because you really can't go 11 on 11. You really got to go 11 on 9 and probably have to use either 2 ghost men or 2 coaches standing in just to give you a look. But, I mean, kudos to these guys. They have not given up. They've given great effort, and, you know, here it is well in the third quarter, and they're still playing hard.
Beavers showing blitz, and Basham in the backfield took off a little early, so a false start will back up the Panthers here.
False start. Number 24 with the offense. 5-yard penalty from previous spot.
Basham just a little early there. So it'll be second and long, ball back at the 34. Yeah, I know a lot of smaller schools will go like a half line in practice and, you know, work on that. But that's the thing. We were talking pregame, Pikeview, actually more students than Bluefield. But hopefully Jason Spears in his 5th season, he can continue to build a culture there as that handoff straight up the gut. Basham there with a straightforward run. It'll be 3rd and about 12 from the 38. Yeah, hopefully Coach Spears can build a culture like you were alluding to in the pregame. He came from a winning culture, played at Wyoming East during their heyday way back, and you know, he knows what it feels like to win. So, you know, he's just kind of wanting to build this, and I think he's got a great base to build from with this young group he's got playing tonight and playing this season. Power I formation, Huggins, 3rd man through. That's Mounts again, straight up off left guard. Gets back to the original line of scrimmage. It'll be 4th and 10 from the 40. 3:20 clock rolling here in the 3rd, and it looks like
4th and short.
The Panthers will punt.
Yeah, to continue what you were saying about Pikeview, you know, it is a bigger school than Bluefield. And you hear a lot of people that are involved with the school or involved with athletics that say that there's a lot of kids that walk the halls that if they would just play football, they'd have a pretty, you know, successful team. It's just getting kids to come out, and that's just a hard thing to change.
Luke Shorter will get hit in the backfield. He dropped the snap, and he might get loose here to the 40. He's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, but a turnover on downs. As Shorter
Punter takes the football after the bad snap, takes it to the 41-yard line.
Actually picks up a yard, but
the ball will go
not enough. 1st and 10, Bluefield from the 41.
Yeah, gave good effort right there, trying to, you know, get something out of nothing. Broke a few tackles, thought he was going to get somewhere, and then he got wrapped up by enough, and then you hate to see a player, especially a ball carrier, get pulled down and pulled backwards.
Yeah.
It's always scary, you know, think you're going to see a knee get blown out or, you know, torn ligament or something. But luckily he ran off the field, so no major injury to him.
Coach Simon and the crew down there, they're mixing in some young bloods. So getting some guys some run here tonight. 28-0, they're scored 2:42 with the clock stopped at the moment. And they looks like they're going to take a timeout here. Just trying to, I think they're down there just trying to sort out this second team to give some guys some run and make sure that everyone is on the same page with a 28-0 advantage here at homecoming. If you're just tuning in, we're glad to be a part of your Friday evening, wherever you are. Hopefully you're staying inside and warm. Levi Barnhart, our producer tonight, Josh Watkins, Marianne Booth, our camera people on site with video productions, Ethan Stinson in the studio down on the avenue. I can mentally see Ethan with his feet up on the counter, probably sipping some coffee as we speak.
How do you know that?
I know what it's like to be in a radio studio. I know how nonchalant you can be. 1st and 10, Bluefield from the 41. A couple of fresh faces in the mix. Jamarius Smith in motion. He'll sit up in the slot. Handoff inside. That's Wilson again. Wilson, 40, 35, 30. Quarterback there, Ricky Dunford, the sophomore, hands off to Wilson. And Wilson picking up some positive yards, 11 to be fact, and it's 1st and 10 from the 30.
Wilson has great acceleration for a freshman. I think he's going to be a great player. You know, by the time he's a senior for the Beavers, he gives them a whole new dynamic that they really don't have. As soon as he touches the ball, he just takes off. So looking forward to see what he can do with his career.
Tonight, definitely an opportunity to give him some run. He got some run earlier in the year when some injuries hampered the Beavers there offensively.
And played well.
Played well. Dunford in the gun. Spot pass. Out to Smith, complete. Jukes one defender in the backfield, falls forward for about 2. It'll be 2nd and 8. And that is not Kinzer. Kinzer's wearing 21 now, we've been told. Jamarius Smith wearing 14. We were alerted that during pregame. 2nd and 8 from the 28. 1:45, clock ticking away here in the third. We'll be on the road next week at Grayson County. Kickoff at 7 down there at Grayson County, so we'll be 30 minutes ahead. We'll go in there about 6:30 from Independence, Virginia. Dunford takes shotgun snap. He's going to keep it. Fights forward off left tackle inside the 25 to the 22-yard line, and it will be 3rd and short from there. I think it will be the first ever matchup between Grayson County and Bluefield. I haven't dug that far into my research quite yet. Rusty's getting his Google machine out. He will let us know shortly. I try to take this thing a week at a time.
That's the way you live life.
I live life a quarter mile at a time. Old friend told me that from a movie. 3rd and short. Dunford in the gun. Willis to his left. Dunford going to keep it. Willis sets up the corner. Dunford goes a gap, though. He's going to pick up a yard. It'll be 4th and short there. Final 40 seconds here in the third. And it's kind of an awkward situation here for Bluefield. You're not trying to pour it on here, but you definitely want to give the second team some run, and this is really close to deep range for Rife, and you don't want to injure your kicker here on a slippery turf either. And it looks like they're going to take this to the 4th as there's about 4 more seconds on the play clock than there is the game clock, so they can run this all the way down and take it to the 4th. So 3 quarters in the books here at Mitchell. It's Bluefield 28, Pikeview nothing, homecoming. Ed Mitchell, we enter the 4th after this on your Bluefield Beaver Football Network, WKOI FM and Vinio Productions.
Hey everybody, Matt Deal here with
You want to
Our unbeatable lineup of cars, trucks, and SUVs will leave you feeling like a champion every time you hit the road. Whether you're driving through rugged terrain or cruising down the city streets, Ramey Automotive has the perfect ride to tackle any challenge. Ramey Automotive is the game changer you need to take your driving experience to the next level. It's your deal, your way. Visit one of our dealerships or shop online at RameyCars.com.
Located in the historic bank lobby in Bluefield, the Vault Downtown creates an unparalleled experience for our guests. Enjoy the freshest seafood, the finest steaks, exquisite wines, mixed drinks, and exceptional service from our world-class chef and staff. Relax at our Cellar Cigar Lounge. Unwind with one of our premium cigars from our vast selection. Whether you're celebrating or craving an upscale night out, the Vault Downtown will provide you with a luxury experience you won't soon forget.
Them online at WKOI.
4th and 1 from the 21 to begin the 4th. Handoff Wilson. Wilson outside. First down and more to the 15, to the 10. Did he get the corner? He's forced out at touchdown Wilson. Got the corner, touchdown Wilson.
That was close.
Very close on the far corner. Wilson's second touchdown of the night to begin the 4th. It's 34-0 with a PAT coming up.
Yeah, did a great job right here. Bouncing outside, getting the edge. Looked like he was short, but he kept his feet in bounds and was able to get the ball across the pylon for a touchdown.
Yeah, it was very close from the from where we are, probably the furthest point of the stadium.
Yes.
And he was either out of the one or in, and the official let us know he was in. Here comes Eli Rye for the point after attempt, a stoppage of play. And here comes R.J. Hairston racing off the field. And Shadney stand back in. I'm not sure why RJ was sent out.
Maybe
Unless he had some blood.
Maybe equipment issue.
Yeah, equipment. PAT coming for Rife. Little snap off the mark, but Dunford brings it back, puts it down. The kick is up and good. So with 11:55 left here in the fourth, it's Bluefield 35, Pikeview nothing. We'll take a quick timeout. We'll be back after this on WKOY FM and Video Productions.
It's football.
At Cole Chevy, we're here when you need us with a winning combination of selection, value, and customer service. Our iCar Gold Class certified body shop is a direct repair facility with the knowledge to repair your vehicle and its safety features. When it's time for service, our GM certified factory trained technicians have the ability and expertise to effectively service a wide range of makes and models. Cole Chevy is your local Chevy GMC truck dealer with a professional sales staff to help you find your perfect vehicle. Cole Chevy.
Bluefield Beavers football on WKOY 100.9 FM, online at WKOYRocks.com, and on your phone with the My Radio To Go app.
4 plays, 41 yards, 2:47 off the clock. Willis Wilson with his second touchdown of the night. 21 yards out, just inside the far pylon. The PAT by Rife makes it 35-0. Rife will tee this one up at the 40, and we are under the impression that the clock may run going forward, other than timeouts and injuries. So
Yeah, I think the PA announcer made an announcement that it will run.
I hadn't been listening to him all night. Apologize, Rick. I'm kidding. Kyle Williams had a trouble getting to it. We'll let it roll into the end zone, and it will be 1st and 10, Pikeview from their own 20. Interesting enough, that's Pikeview's worst field position tonight.
Yeah, that's unusual considering how the game's been played, but they've capitalized on a couple Beaver turnovers early in the game, had a interception very early, and then with this weather, Beavers were having a tough time holding on the ball.
Fourth quarter here on the Beaver Football Network, brought to you by Cole Heritage Customs. Tonight would be a good night to get the mud and tires out, raise a little cane. Don't tell anybody. Spruce up your ride at Cole Heritage Customs in Bluewell. Tires, wheels, all the accessories. Cole Heritage can hook you up. Recreational vehicles also for sale. 1st down and 10, Pikeview. And off in the backfield, thwarted by the Beavers. Hedrick.
Leading the way for Bluefield was number 75.
2nd and 13.
Jameer Harris.
He's got a lot of playing time tonight. 75 Harris.
Good young group out there right now. Good to have them getting some run here. 2nd and 13. Ball to 17. 11-minute mark here in the fourth. 35-0 Bluefield. This is the future of this rivalry right here. A lot of young guys for Bluefield on the field, and this young group from Pikeview. Is that one straight up the gut?
Dunford on the tackle.
Goes the ball carrier. He takes it to the 21. It'll be 3rd and 9.
I like Dunford at linebacker. I like when your quarterback can play defense. You might know about that.
I do. I agree. I like the physicality.
3rd and 9, ball at the 21. 10.5 minutes left in this one. Everything, including the homecoming crown, wet tonight. Hand off to the tailback. Nice move in the backfield, getting the edge and losing the football.
The ball is fumbled out of bounds.
Fumbled out of bounds. That was Mounts.
4th and 2 for the Panthers.
7-yard pickup by Mounts. I think he would have had a 1st down had he held on to the football, but Mounts kind of got on the edge, and that thing just squirted out.
It almost rolled for a 1st down.
It almost did. You got to hold on to the loaf of bread tonight. 4th and short. Pikeview offense is going to stay on the field. They've put it down at the 24. So they marked it back where he lost it, not where it rolled out. So 4th and 6 from the 24. 9.5 minutes left in this one. And
resetting the play clock.
Whistle, yeah, they'll reset the play clock at 25. As Huggins is under center, power I formation. Heavy to the right. Huggins straight up the gut. The fullback with a handoff. That's going to be
about 4 yards.
Pick up about 3-4 yards. It will be short of the 1st down.
To the 27, and the ball will be turned over.
Turnover on downs for the Panthers. It'll be 1st and 10 Bluefield on the plus side of the field at the 27.
Good tackle by Dunford on the play right there. And number 71, Josiah Hunt, who's a freshman.
So the young group here with some great real estate. 1st and 10 from the 27. Dunford, your quarterback. Mikael Rose, a freshman in on the line. Trying to throw out some names as we see them. Who else is out there? Noah Valach out on the edge. John Trey McCadden. Dunford in the gun. Looking, rolling. Flats fired, almost intercepted. As Hedrick cut off the route, it's incomplete. Intended receiver was Tyler Simon, the freshman, down on the edge.
No relation to Coach Simon.
And good job there by Hedrick cutting off the route. 2nd and 10 from the 27. 8-10 clock continues to tick here with the 35-point advantage. A couple of youngsters out there. Blitz coming. Handoff Smith looking for the edge. Gets it at the 25, 20. Outside 15, 10. Takes a hit. He's forced out of bounds. Inside the 10, it'll be 1st and goal Bluefield. Jamarius Smith with a nice carry. 1st and goal Beavers.
Yeah, nice run right here by Smith. Good cut. Got a defender on ice skates. Broke a tackle.
Owens with a nice block on the edge, yeah.
Yeah. And then got forced out of bounds. That looks like about the 6 or the 7.
1st and goal from the 6. Dunford leading the youngsters here. Smith in the backfield with him. Dunford's going to keep it. Smith leads the block, and then a wall of Panthers meet him in the backfield. Basham, Thompson, and crew wrestle him down for a loss. It will be 2nd and goal from the 8. Also there, Eli Horton, the sophomore, in on the stop. Clock under 7 now. Rainy night in Bluefield. Sounds like a country song. It was slow and methodical like a country song in the first quarter, but the second quarter on, the Beavers offense have made hay as Dunford. Hands off and around. Is that Smith? It is, and he's going to walk into the end zone. Touchdown, Bluefield. Jamarius Smith with the score. And the Beavers now lead 41-0, but there may be a flag down.
There is.
Jamarius got the corner and slowed up. And
on the play.
Face mask.
Holding.
A holding.
To the offense. 10-yard penalty from the previous spot. Still 2nd down.
So holding out on the edge, the call. So that will negate the score, and it will be 2nd and goal. Ball back at the 13-yard line.
Oh, it was a good call.
Right there it was.
Yeah, he pulled on the jersey.
You can sometimes get away with it there in between the tackles, but when you're out there all by yourself, you're going to get called. Twins out wide to left. Simon, the lone receiver, under the numbers near side. High snap. Dunford handles it. Smith gets a handoff again. Left side. Looking for the corner. 10, 5. Touchdown, Smith. Jamarius Smith this time heads to the end zone. No flags. Touchdown, Beavers.
18 yards into the end zone, and it's a touchdown.
13-yard run. As the lights flicker here at Mitchell.
I'd rather have the lights flicker than the cannon they used to have.
5-play, 27-yard drive. Took about 3.5 minutes as they celebrate with Jamarius down there. And Rife lines up for the PAT. They'll ring the bell. Late arrival coming in from the near side. whistle before the snap. It's Jamarius' first touchdown of the night and the year.
Send somebody else off.
Stand back on the field. Now Rife throws. Touchdown. 2-point conversion good. As Powell hauls it in.
2-point conversion.
Don't think that was designed. I think it was a poor snap, and he was just trying to make a play.
Yeah. So with 5:01 left here in this one, it's Bluefield 43, Pikeview nothing. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back here on WKOI FM and Video Productions.
If you're in the market for a new ride and looking for the best value, come see us at Stevens MITSUBISHI in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors has the most exciting and affordable lineup of vehicles in America, and they're all backed by the best warranty in the business, a 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty. And come by and check out the hottest crossover in America, the all-new 2022 Mitsubishi Outlander. They are awesome. So come see us at Stevens MITSUBISHI in Princeton. Mitsubishi Motors, drive your ambition.
To Bluefield Beavers football.
Rife sends this one in orbit from the 40. Hauled in by Williams at the 15. Has a seam at the 25. Across the 30. Takes a hit. 35-40. Williams continues to drag Beavers across the 40. Nice little return there by Kyle Williams. First and 10 Panthers. Their own 44-yard line. It's about a 34-yard return there. First and 10 Pikeview there.
I know we've said it a couple times, Zach, but you still got to give credit to Pikeview. They haven't given up. You know, they only got 20 guys. They got to be tired. They got to be worn out. Beavers are putting in some younger subs. But the Panthers are still playing hard, not giving up.
Yeah, I tell you, this effort has not waned all night. That's a testament to Jason Spears and the guys who are out here. You know, they've got low numbers, but they want to play football. That one's pitched behind the line of the turf. Helps the bounce, and the tailback just falls on it back at the 30.
Pitch out is recovered by the
That was
Panthers,
Mounts
It'll be second and 22.
who chases the pitch, and to mark him down at the 32. Three and a half minutes, clock rolling here with the 43-0 advantage for Bluefield. Beavers will go to 500, 3-3 on the year. Pikeview will fall to 0-7. Pikeview will have next week off. They'll head to Wyoming East on the 20th. As we mentioned, next Friday. Second and long. Back to pass. Fired it down the middle. Through traffic, hauled in, complete. Corbin Justice, what a grab. And a big pitch and catch. Justice hauls it in as Huggins heaves it up there. First and 10 Panthers.
Yeah, I think they caught the secondary sleeping for the Beavers. QB threw it up, number 14. Corbin Justice caught it for the Panthers. Got it into the Beaver side of the field for probably the first time this half.
26-yard pitch and catch. By far the best offensive play of the night for the Panthers. With 2.5 to go, first and 10 Pikeview from the Bluefield 42. A great snap there. The handoff to the fullback. That is Thompson.
Handoff stopped immediately. Loss of 1.
Thompson loses 1. Second and 11. Note the time change next week. No, we're not going into a different time zone. Virginia schools, a lot of them like the 7 o'clock kickoff now. Grayson County, one of those schools. So kickoff next week in Independence, Virginia, 7 o'clock to take on the Grayson County Blue Devils. And I'll tell you something, they're a good ball club. They're one of the top teams in Region 1C. Tailback gets a handoff.
Fumble.
That's Basham. Basham had a nice little gain going, but lost the football on the way. And out of the pile comes a Beaver. Caprice Flack with the fumble recovery. And with 95 seconds left in this one, that will about put a bow on it. Couple of snaps, and the Beavers will celebrate homecoming with a win over Mercer County rival Pikeview. Running clock to near a minute, so pretty much one play may do it. Maybe two.
Taking the knee.
They'll take a knee there on 1st and long. First and 10. That'll make it 2nd and long. And
got to get one more.
They got to get one more. Weather did not help the issue tonight, but the Beavers will pick up their 3rd win of the year here against the Panthers. Still some things to work on, Rusty, but
absolutely.
Always good to get your win at homecoming, especially when you're dealing with some adversity such as the weather. 43-0 will be the final as both teams head out to shake hands. We'll take a breath. We'll take a couple of breaks. We'll be back. The Rail Yard postgame show coming up after this here on WKOY FM, WKOYRocks.com, My Radio To Go app, and, of course, Video Productions.
Football.
Lost his job, and we had lost our home. We lost everything. That was the reason I decided I was going to go back, because I'm going to go after a degree that I will always have a job. There's such a mixture here. It's not just 20-somethings. It's not just people straight out of high school. There's a lot of support here. Your instructors are readily available. The classrooms are smaller. There's just so much here that's offered that you're not going to have access to in larger colleges.
At Cole Chevy, we're here when you need us with a winning combination of selection, value, and customer service. Our iCar Gold Class certified body shop is a direct repair facility with the knowledge to repair your vehicle and its safety features. When it's time for service, our GM certified factory trained technicians have the ability and expertise to effectively service a wide range of makes and models. Cole Chevy is your local Chevy GMC truck dealer with a professional sales staff to help you find your perfect vehicle. Cole Chevy, just better.
Hometown Service Center has made big improvements to the entire facility, much like the rebuilding a great football coach does each season. You work hard, make improvements, and create a winning team. Stop before and after the games this season and stock up. At Hometown Service Center, we've revamped our store, renovated our bathrooms, installed new pumps, and now offer a dedicated island for easy access diesel fuel. Come experience the hometown difference at Hometown Shell at the corner of Stadium Drive and College Avenue.
$43-0 the final. The Bluefield Beavers hold off the Pikeview Panthers tonight here at homecoming. And we welcome you back inside the booth, the Rail Yard post-game show. If you're in the mood for great food or drink before or after the game, head on over to the Rail Yard, Raleigh Street in Bluefield. Everything from appetizers to signature plates, full bar. You'll find your favorites at the Rail Yard. Stop in or order online, railyardwv.com. Scoreless through the first quarter. Panthers and the Beavers dealing with some rain, and it wasn't pretty through the first quarter. Then late in the second quarter, the Beaver offense kind of got things going. JoJo Campbell struck first, end around, 41 yards out. PAT made it 7-0 Bluefield, and then about a minute and a half later, after a quick drive by the Panthers, the Beavers get the first touchdown pass of the year from Bryce Redmond as he hooks up with R.J. Hairston in the end zone, 31 yards out. PAT made it 14-0. That was our score at the half. Two scores in the third for the Beavers. Ty Patton off right tackle. Nice little 14-yard run, 6 8:58 left in the third. PAT made it 21-0. And then Willis Wilson, his first touchdown of the night, 5:11 left in the third, 36-yard carry. PAT made it 28-0 through 3. Willis Wilson struck again, first play of the fourth to be exact, 21-yard carry. His second touchdown of the night and the year. The PAT at the time made it 35-0. That was a running clock from then on out. Just under 6 left in the ball game, a 13-yard run, this time by Jamarius Smith, the freshman. He gets his first varsity touchdown. 2-point conversion. I don't think they were trying to run up the score. We were talking about in game. I think it was just a drop snap. And when you're in the game, you don't really think about the score.
Right.
You drop snap and you kind of say, "Hey, we're going for the end zone. Somehow we're going to get some points," and they did. The 2-point conversion made it 43-0. That was the final score here tonight, 43-0. The Beavers. Scoreboard: MCMB Banks, in business in Southern West Virginia since 1900. There's a location near you. 120 years of service to the communities and customers of Southern West Virginia. Check them out at mcmbbanks.com. We're going to take our final break of the Rail Yard postgame show, after which we'll come back. We'll put a bow on it, the Bluefield State University Player of the Game, and we'll head you to the house here on WKOY FM and Video Productions.
At Cole Chevy, we're here when you need us with a winning combination of selection, value, and customer service. Our iCar Gold Class certified body shop is a direct repair facility with the knowledge to repair your vehicle and its safety features. When it's time for service, our GM certified factory trained technicians have the ability and expertise to effectively service a wide range of makes and models. Cole Chevy is your local Chevy GMC truck dealer with a professional sales staff to help you find your perfect vehicle. Cole Chevy, just better.
Hey, John, how you doing today?
Good, Centron. I got a long list for you today.
Let's have a look. Okay. Oh, boy. But I think we can do this. Let's go.
Did you find everything okay?
I did.
Looks like you got everything but the kitchen sink.
Do y'all carry kitchen sinks?
We sure do.
Citizens Building Supply. We have it all, even the kitchen sink.
Hometown Service Center has made big improvements to the entire facility, much like the rebuilding a great football coach does each season. You work hard, make improvements, and create a winning team. Stop in before and after the games this season and stock up. At Hometown Service Center, we've revamped our store, renovated our bathrooms, installed new pumps, and now offer a dedicated island for easy access diesel fuel. Come experience the hometown difference at Hometown Shell at the corner of Stadium Drive and College Avenue.
Welcome back to Mitchell Stadium. Homecoming in the books here in Bluefield on a rainy night. The Beavers hold off the Panthers 43-0 our score. Rusty Coburn, Levi Barnhart, Ethan Stinson, Josh Watkins, Marianne Booth. We got a great team and we weathered the storm literally tonight. And it's now time for the Bluefield State University Player of the Game. Invest in your future with Bluefield State's alternative teaching certification program or their MBA programs. Get started right now with an application at bluefieldState.edu. While you're on there, check out all the homecoming festivities. Tomorrow, Bluefield State football will host Lincoln in their homecoming game, 3 o'clock kickoff. The weather looks to be a lot better tomorrow than it is right now, so dress warm and come on out and join us. A lot of festivities going on before kickoff with the tailgate beginning at noon for the Big Blue. I think we're in agreement here, Rusty. Willis Wilson, our Bluefield State University Player of the Game, 2 touchdowns, his first 2 of the year, a 36-yard run, 21-yard run in the third and fourth quarter respectively, and he's been playing well all year. He stepped up in some positions when some guys went down, ran the ball well up at Greenbrier East in that win, and he runs the ball well here tonight. Willis Wilson, our Bluefield State University Player of the Game. So Wilson will be our Player of the Game. our king and queen tonight, Glenn Keene, our king, and Ariana Dow, our queen. Hopefully they're out celebrating with crown on head. We've got Grayson County next week. The Blue Devils are a good team. We got to go to their house. That'll be a 7 o'clock kick. They're one of the top teams in Region 1C. So that one's not going to be easy, Rusty. That's going to be a tough place to play next week.
Yeah, it will. It'll be a good matchup for the Beavers, especially, after this game with Pikeview. Got a new quarterback tonight. Try to get him more comfortable. Was hoping to get him some more reps. Unfortunately, the weather, hindered that a little bit tonight. Wasn't able to do as much as I think they would have liked. But I think they got some quality reps in the second half to build upon. There's definitely a lot of room to work on, especially with the offensive line.
Yep.
I feel like some guys are not playing through the whistle. They're, blocking initially, and then they become spectators. And if you played football, you're always taught, play through the whistle, play through the whistle. If you're watching the play, you're doing something wrong. So I think they need to, get in the classroom, break down some film, work on a few things, and I think they'll be fine, which next week will be a good matchup, and then, not looking too far ahead, but then you got Oak Hill right after that, who was played very, very well for new head coach Davion Marion, former defense coordinator for the Princeton Tigers, and then getting close to the end of the season after that. So got to continue what they're doing. Like I said last week, it's playoff football time. You got to have that mentality. If your goal is a state championship, which it is for Bluefield year in, year out, we always think we can compete. It definitely starts right now. We got to keep winning and hopefully make the playoffs and hopefully make a deep run into the playoffs.
2 in a row. Bluefield now 3-3. A tough back half of the schedule, very much like the top half of the schedule. You got to go to Grayson County, top team in the smallest division of Virginia. That's not going to be an easy one. Oak Hill's going to be tough. You're back here on a Thursday night against Giles. That single wing offense is always quirky.
It is.
So you never know what you're going to have to deal with there, and then you go on the road to wrap up the regular season at James Monroe.
Which is never easy either.
Never an easy place to play. But tonight, the Beavers on top, 43-0. They are now still perfect against Pikeview, 11-0 at all time. Pikeview falls to 0-7. They're off next week. They'll head to Wyoming East on the 20th. We wish the Panthers all the luck. Shout out to all our sponsors here on Bluefield Beavers Football, First Community Bank, Citizens Building Supply, Friendship Kia, Cole Chevy, Blueprints Family Health, Hometown Shell, First Sentinel Bank, Bill Cole Auto Mall, Stevens Mitsubishi, Dairy Queen, Pepsi, MCMB Banks, Shell Advisory, Ramey Auto Group, The Vault, Cole Heritage Customs, The Rail Yard, and, of course, Bluefield State University. 43-0 the final here tonight. The Beavers back at 500 at 3-3. We'll be on the air next week at 6:30 from Independence, Virginia, as an early kickoff, 7 o'clock at Grayson County High School, downtown Independence. We look to see you down there. If you can come, tune in if you can. Find us on WKOI 100.9 FM here locally, WKOIRocks.com, and, of course, the My Radio To Go app, and, of course, our video productions crew, Levi Barnhart on the controls, Josh and Marianne on cameras. Hopefully they'll get paid double tonight. Ethan on the board in the studio over on the avenue, having his best life with his feet up. We'll see you soon, Ethan. We'll talk to you guys soon here on the Bluefield Beaver Football Network. Thank you for tuning in. Always remember, go Beavers. Have a great rest of your weekend. Good night, everybody.